How many times have you sat down to work only to find yourself scrolling through your phone, watching YouTube videos, or staring at the ceiling again? You tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes. And then the worry sets in. You wonder, am I just lazy or is something deeper going on? What if I told you that procrastination isn't a weakness? It's something that, if understood, can be defeated. I'll show you a step-by-step guide to stop procrastination dead in its tracks and live a life of purpose. Stick with me till the end. This could change everything. The problem of procrastination, it's the silent killer of dreams. Every single one of us has felt the weight of putting things off, the guilt, the shame, the feeling of falling behind. But here's the truth. Procrastination isn't about laziness. It's about fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of success, or maybe just fear of starting. In fact, studies show that 20% of people are chronic procrastinators. That means 1 in 5 people watching this video right now are struggling with it. So why do we do it? I mean, let's be honest. We all know how tempting it is to just lie down and do nothing. But deep down, you know that's not what you want, right? We procrastinate because it feels easier. It's a short-term relief. But the longer you put things off, the harder it becomes to take action. Your goals slip further away, and the weight of unfulfilled potential starts to haunt you. I know it's not easy, but hear me out. You're not stuck. You can beat this. Now that we understand why we procrastinate, let's dive into how we can break free from it. The transformation, the solutions. Step 1 in conquering procrastination is simple, yet powerful. Break your tasks into smaller, manageable chunks. It's a trick the world's most successful people use, whether they're launching companies or writing books. You see, a big task can feel overwhelming. It's like standing at the base of a mountain and thinking, how will I ever climb that? But what if you focused on the first few steps instead of the whole journey? Just take one small step. I know. This sounds like a boring self-help cliche, but trust me, it works. Do you know how mountains are climbed? One step at a time, my friend. When you break down your tasks, each step feels like a win, and that small success fuels your motivation. It makes the mountain seem less intimidating, and you start to gain momentum. But breaking things down is just the start. Now let's talk about the mindset shift you need to make in order to actually get started. Step 2, embrace the 5-minute rule. Here's another game changer, the 5-minute rule. Start by committing to work on a task for just 5 minutes. Here's the twist. You're not allowed to stop after 5 minutes. Most people think they'll give up after 5 minutes, but once you're into it, you won't want to stop. It's about breaking the inertia. Once you're moving, you'll keep going. It's like trying to stop after the first bite of a pizza. Not happening, right? This technique works because it eliminates the pressure of needing to commit hours of time up front. Instead, you're giving yourself permission to start without the overwhelming thought of, I have to finish this today. You've now broken the task into chunks, and you've started moving forward. But what about staying consistent, even when motivation drops? That's the real challenge. Step 3, build systems, not goals. Here's where things get a little deep. Build systems, not goals. You've probably heard the phrase goal setting, but what if I told you that focusing on your goals alone could be your biggest mistake? Motivation ebbs and flows. Some days you're fired up, other days not so much. But systems? They're reliable. A system is a process that keeps you moving forward, regardless of your mood. When you focus on creating small daily habits, like waking up at the same time, working for an hour a day, or even exercising, you're not depending on motivation. You're depending on consistency. It's like brushing your teeth. You don't feel motivated every day, but you do it anyway, right? Why? Because it's a system. Now imagine if you treated your goals the same way. Building systems will shift your mindset from, I have to achieve this, to I'm simply going to do this every day. Before long, it won't even feel like work. It'll be part of who you are. Now I know you might be wondering, this sounds great, but what happens when distractions still creep in? The resolution, overcoming resistance. Step 4, eliminate distractions. Distractions are the enemy. They sneak up on you when you're most vulnerable, but you have the power to control them. It's about removing triggers, the things that pull you away from your goals. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb, set boundaries with your time, and create a physical environment that supports focus. Did you ever try working in a room full of distractions? It's like trying to read a book in the middle of a concert. Not gonna happen. Once you create a distraction-free zone, it becomes 1,000 times easier to focus on your tasks. And when you eliminate distractions, you've just set yourself up for success. But what happens when you do all this and you still struggle with procrastination? There's one more step I want to leave you with. Step 5, forgive yourself and keep going. The final step is about self-compassion. You're going to slip up. It's normal. The key is not to beat yourself up about it, learn from it, and move forward. The biggest difference between those who succeed and those who don't is resilience. Every setback is an opportunity to grow. Now, I know you're ready to take action, but the real question is, are you ready to make the commitment? Because overcoming procrastination isn't just about following steps. It's about choosing to take control of your life. And the first step starts now. You've got this. No more excuses. No more wasting time. The world is waiting for you to step into your greatness. If you're ready to stop procrastinating and start living the life you deserve, hit that subscribe button and share this video with anyone who needs to hear it. Your future self will thank you. Stay focused and remember, the best time to start was yesterday. The second best time, right now.